This is Sharp. This is my first tutorial for Fanboys Anonymous. When people do perspective in Photoshop, they'll do their rough, and they'll do something like take the polygon shape, make 100 sides, as you can see right here, and indent those sides by 99%. And let's say this is our horizon line, and they'll have their rough there and say it's coming out this way. I'll do this, and then they'll stroke it in either blue or green, depending on how many point perspective it is, 1, 2, or 3. The problem with this is it slows down the software, and you kind of have to get rid of it as soon as you use it because it just slows things down too much. I've found another way which I found useful, and you might find useful too. Let's get rid of this. First thing you do, you make a layer for your horizon line. You can see I already did that. Let's make a new layer. Take your pen tool, put a point above the horizon, put a point on the horizon, and put one below it. All of this hinges on the direct selection tool, and it's actually a lot easier to do. It's easy to remember, but you always got to deselect it and then reselect it, because if I select one point here, I can move this one point without affecting all the other points. Or you could select 2 points, and you can move those 2 points without affecting the 1 point. That 1 point being on the horizon line right there. Let's make something. Let's say I'll draw a straight line. If you want to draw a straight line with your brush, just hold Shift and drag your brush across your Wacom tablet. I'm on a Wacom tablet right now. We'll match these up right here. Okay, we'll make the square right here. And all you do is, let me match that up better. Stroke the path. Bingo, like this. Alright, I want this square to be this much depth. Okay, now I said I can move 2 points at once, and you got to hold Shift when you move both points. See, I'm doing that right now. I'll match that up right there. Now I don't want this bottom line coming in there right there. So what I do, I learned this from Fletcher Horton, my friend. Whoops. You just select the part of the path that you want to stroke, and we stroke the path right there, and we deselect right here. I'm doing this in heavy dark ink so you can see it. Let me connect this right here. And let's deselect all the paths so you don't even see it. And that's pretty good. Now, you see this area right here. You can actually use the... When I said you could select part of the path that you want to stroke without affecting the whole path, you can also use the marquee tool and the polygonal lasso tool. Move this over right here. A pretty decent one perspective square box. Now what about 2 point perspective? Let's make another layer. 1 point. And this is 2 point. 2 point. Let's deselect this. Let's go back to our path. Now we have one here already, so we want to make another one. Well, what we could do is we could select all of it, press Option or Alt while you press on, and that'll make an immediate copy. You hold Shift at the same time, and now you have another perspective. And if you notice, it's moving along the straight line because I'm holding Shift. And you can move it right off the page. Let me move out a little bit. Here, let me make something quick because I'm running out of time. Okay. Okay, how big do I want this square? I'm going to use the marquee tool. That's how big I want this square as far as depth. and I'm just arbitrarily doing this. So let me select. See, again, I'm tapping it to make sure everything's deselected, so you don't want to make any mess. And stroke these subpaths. Bingo. All right. The end's going to be deselect. Right here. And let's move these out of the way. And select these 2 points right here. And we're going to have to move them back. No, let's do the front of the square right here. Let's do that. Let's say we want it this wide. I know this is a weird shape, but I just don't have the time to make something really intricate. And we'll use the selection tool right here. Move it up to here. Stroke them. Nice. Deselect. Let's take these paths. Let's move this out of the way. And I keep tapping the top of my Wacom tablet to deselect them. All the points. As long as you do that, this point will stay in where you want it to stay. The vanishing point. Now I only need one for here because we don't want that line coming to the vanishing point right here. Let's align this right here. And I think we could do 2 corners at once. Let's move in a little bit. Right here. Let's use the polygonal lasso tool. Like this. Move this over here, hopefully. And let's stroke it. Oh, gotta select this. And we got a 2-point perspective cube. It's distorted, but you can move your vanishing point way off of this, way off of the page right here, and it'll stay there. And if you make a mistake where you accidentally select all 3 points, you'll notice it. And you can do it in 3-point perspective too. And maybe I'll do that in another tutorial right here. But I hope this has been helpful. Check out my website, www.susherpa.com, or on DeviantArt at susherpa@DeviantArt. Thanks a lot. Leave your comments in the section below.